They're very technological. They're very, they're on the go. They have their own ideas. And they're not. They have no fear. And right now, it's kind of distracted with their energy because you see a lot of negativity, but you also starting to see that change. And once you could organize that energy and that fearlessness and that knowledge and that desire to make a change, once you organize that, then wow, and I'm just happy to kind of, I think that's what I'm witnessing. Well, I know that's what I'm witnessing, and it's exciting for me.
It should be exciting, but it's also excitingly dangerous because it was that energy that got Nipsey Hussle killed.
Yes.
It was that individual. That young person had no respect. Even if you're in a street organization, I don't like to say gang,
Yeah.
street organization, you're not even respecting protocol, bro. You don't go. You don't do that to a fellow street organization member. You don't do that. There's a code that we live by. These young people nowadays, they're not living by no code. They're making their own rules. They don't respect no OGs. They don't respect no church, no mosque, no sacred ground, no sacred word. Anything goes with them. So they're definitely going to need some kind of guidance, for real.
Yeah. Sometimes I wonder, Professor, though, if I've worked with, I was a adolescent boys therapist for a year and a half, and so I was working directly with these young men, predominantly Latinx and Black youth, and I felt this rebel energy in them, and I said, if we could just harness that, I was like, if we could just harness that energy and focus it where it needs to go, because they don't care about rules. Does that make sense? In other words, they're out of the box, but we would have to capture it so that they don't go off and just wild out
Right.
and be reckless.
But you know something,
Yeah.
we all live in a universe where we have to adhere to laws.
Yes.
You understand
Yes.
what I'm saying?
Yes, yes.
You and I both understand that we respect the law of gravity, because if we don't, if we defy it, then we lose our life. None of us within the sound of my voice will defy the law of gravity. You're not going to go in an office building on the 20th floor and just take a leap out of the window face first.
You cannot.
Because you respect and know and understand the law. Right or wrong?
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's
What's the main highway that runs through Dallas?
20.
You're not gonna go out on 20 and kiss a Mack truck doing 70 miles an hour because you know and understand what will happen to you. You understand what I'm saying? You see, there's no consequences because they don't respect any law.
Yeah.
And whatever hand that they're dealt, they're just dealing with it. Whatever comes to them, comes to them. They shrug their shoulders at 5 to 10 years in prison. That's nothing to them. I'm like, wow.
Scary.
My family works with the courts, and I'm seeing judges handing down sentences like it's nothing. Like, wow, you just accept that? You're not breaking down, crying. You might give me one more chance. Nothing. They shrug their shoulders like it ain't nothing. Like, all right, I'll be out.
That speaks to that fearlessness.
Yeah.
And you're right. Both of you are correct. We need to harness it, though.
We gotta harness it, and it's like you said, it's the fearlessness, but to the detriment and ending of the lineage if we don't do it right, I want to shift gears, and I want to, because you mentioned women and you mentioned that feminine sacred energy, and you yourself have a very powerful, very, very powerful sacred feminine energy in your home, known by the name of Soleil. And
Give thanks.
yes, I dropped the formula, her new single.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yes, I dropped the formula, and man, I'm gonna say this because you passed this on to her. I'm sure she already knows, but she is. You can go on any post with her, and it says there's two words: underrated and bars.
Oh wow.
I don't think people recognize the level of not only talent and skill that she has, but now she has harnessed it and put it with consciousness. She's dangerous. She dangerous. She dangerous.
You said she's dangerous.
She dangerous. You know it, because she's right. I mean, we're on this wave right now, right? Of the feminine, the sacred feminine coming up.
Right.
How how is it living in the home with her? Because she bad.
Wow.
Yeah.
How is it living in the home with Soleil, man?
Come
How
on.
is it living in the home with Soleil? Let me answer that question. How should I answer that question?
Come on. Where she? There she is. Hey,
Yeah.
I hear it.
Peace, Philippines.
Peace, sis. How are you, Queen? I was telling him. I said you are. And I don't know if you read the words, but you are considered literally underrated as far as female rappers go. You,
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yes, yes. And I asked him, I said, what's it like living with all that feminine energy right now that she is harnessed with that? This has got to be.
Right. Well, I'm going to let him answer that question.
Yes, ma'am. So good to talk to
And
you.
we'll talk another time.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to, because I want to get into, I want people to receive what it is that you're sharing now, because you're going deep with the consciousness. You're talking chakra alignment and
Oh, yeah.
yes.
This has been a long time for me since I left the industry that I started the journey. So we're talking about a almost 20-year journey to the space I am now in consciousness. But a lot of people don't know that. So, yeah, we'll definitely talk about that another time.
For sure. We're going to have
I would
to.
love to share.
Yes. Good to talk to you, sis.
You as well, because I'm going to pass this back to him.
So awesome.
Peace.
Okay, peace.
Peace.
Okay.
All right. So you spoke her up.
Hey, I had to. And the last time, when we saw you last time, but see, look, y'all, to middle speak, urban intellectuals, I'm telling you, she's powerful. But the last time we were with Professor Griff, she couldn't get the dog out of the car. The dog wouldn't get out of the car. I said, she's a real woman.
Right.
I said, this is a real woman. She's like us.
Right.
But let's speak to that, Professor. Though you have many people are now tuning in and following you. What say you to the women, to those of us that are doing the work? What is our role in this?
Well, to the sisters.
Yes.
The sisters gotta heed the call and respect the gifts that the Creator has deposited in them. And basic things will help bring younger women back to that path of knowing. You understand what I'm saying? The most precious and beautiful thing that a woman can wear is her confidence. You understand what I'm saying? Confidence in herself, though.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? Material things do not define us. It's easy to get wrapped up into the material. Easy to get wrapped up into what we think looks good. You understand what I'm saying? Because we think what looks good may feel good. Until you start peeling away the layers. And then reality sets in. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I think what we need to do is have a deeper understanding of who and what we are and our purpose. What's your assignment? This question needs to be answered by each and every one of us. Not to the next person, but we need to answer it. You need to answer it for you, and then allow me to answer it for me. What's my assignment? Why am I here? And then move forward.
What is the barrier as it relates to fear? What has been placed in us as it relates to the emotion of fear that is blocking us from stepping up into our assignment and our purpose?
Ignorance. Ignorance is not necessarily a bad word. Ignorance simply means you choose to ignore. And then what happens is the lack of the educational component when it comes to unpackaging and unraveling the trauma along with the fear. We feel that we can't do certain things. We can't think a certain way. We can't overcome certain things. And we can. And we can. And young women need to know that. They need to know that.
I'm doing my part. I'm over here trying
Right.
to impart into men and women alike that fear has been very powerful for us, and as the professor talks about, just being able to be controlled. It's as simple as fear. It's as simple as
Right.
as the fear frequency.
Yep.
I want to talk about, let's get into tomorrow. What are we
Mhm.
going to, give us a preview, okay, of the discussion about a warrior's tapestry. What can we expect tomorrow? Why do people need to get out to the Pan-African Connection to hear you speak tomorrow?
I think tomorrow what I want to do is make it very, very simple and very plain, but very entertaining. I think a lot of times, too many times, we go to the lecture and we get bored because we look at it like this is for old folks. You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And
Yep.
we're just at that point where I ask a lot of times, where the young people at? They're just not coming. They don't want to come because it's boring to them. This is why I asked, and I think I had this conversation with you the last time. I'd rather a DJ be up in the spot. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'd rather some good food be up in the spot. I'd rather I speak for only 45 minutes and they get it, as opposed to an hour and a half, 2 hours in the Q&A, and then we got some vendors selling stuff that young people are not interested in at all.
Oh.
You understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So I'd rather that exciting, but people haven't caught up to what Professor Griff thinks a lecture should be like. You understand? And maybe they will one day.
Yeah.
Maybe they will. I want my lectures to be exciting, because my wife will tell you, he do not like going to boring lectures. He will sit in the back and sneak out, and I will. You're like, nah, don't invite me to no boring lecture, because I'm just gonna be like, nah, I'm not coming at all. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not gonna keep regurgitating the same things, regurgitating the same vibrant, solution-based, solution thinking kind of solutions, because it's the same madness, and I'm tired of doing that. It's like, let's do something different.
Yeah, like a hybrid event. It sounds like. I mean, yeah, having a DJ there and
We got conscious comedy now.
Right.
We got conscious
You could-
comedy.
It has to make it an event, especially with someone like yourself. I mean, a legend such as
Right.
yourself. It should be an event. You know what I'm saying? And so we can make it a hybrid of things, and we can probably put together something for your next go around that reflects more of your vision.
Yeah, we're moving.
Well,
Yeah.
let's do that. No, go on. I'm sorry. You're moving towards what?
No, we're moving in that direction. We already have on tap, and you got to be a part of it. So, but that's the direction. We have even comedians who do conscious comedy. I'm talking. We got Willie Lynch Jr. out of Cali, who talks about homeboy. Willie Lynch Jr. I ain't playing. Goes by. He puts veganism. Black Ron talks about government conspiracies and about what's it, the Texas and what you call it, Juneteenth. I mean, we're putting conscious knowledge in comedy sets. It's integrated into it. So we're gonna do something.
Remember when the minister used to say, I believe he used to call it edutainment.
Edutainment, yeah.
Yeah, so that's I think that's something that's being reestablished, or it should be, right?
Yeah, of course. We have to do
And
that.
so
But
that's
I
what,
think,
so that's exactly what it sounds like here.
Right, without calling it that, I think, a lot of us have been on that path, man, having to educate and entertain at the same time. Because a lot of times that's the only way that they're going to get it. You understand what I'm saying? And that's real.
Mm-hmm. Which is now I'm starting to think. Now I'm starting to think, because I'm thinking back to the minister's words, and he emphasized the fact that the leaders during the time of Prophet Muhammad were the poets. Because again, that's who we're drawn to the rhyming, to the rhythm, to the energy, and that makes perfect sense. So of course, the people like us, we should be reached through. He said that music is a spirit catcher, and then you put on the music the lyrics that would enlighten the people instead of the lyrics that are bringing down the people. So all of this is making sense, and man.
Right.
Yes. Professor, I want you to tell people, and I love that you released a Warrior's Tapestry on 11/11. I see you. Okay.
Okay.
I see you. I see you. So I want
All
I want folks to know. He says this book is a guide of rituals and practices to incorporate into your daily life. Real quickly, speak on what is the importance of ritual. What is the importance of
Well, my
incorporating
thing
practice?
is, what is it, that thing that you do every single day?
Mhm.
That becomes that ritual. So just for exercise, what is that thing that you do every day?
Me? Oh shoot.
Yes.
Oh dang it! You don't put me on the spot like that. Well, I stretch. Yoga. There's the yoga
Okay.
aspect, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Mm-hmm.
What about work?
So when we talk about that, and we compound that and times that by 10 to 15 different things that you do every day, that becomes those rituals.
Uh-huh.
Now, are they positive or negative? Because what impact does those rituals have on your life and people around you?
Yes.
All right. If you are a smoker, then that's going to be a problem,
For
as
sure.
opposed to you being you doing yoga.
Yeah.
You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I tend to talk about subtle things in the book when it comes to that. I'm talking about the way you think becomes now a habit. Now we can think for success, or we can think in terms of that reprobate mind, where all you do every single day is get up in the morning, and every day it's about survival. That reptilian mindset. You understand? It's about survival. Everything I do, every minute of the day. I don't care who's standing in my way. I'm gonna get this bag. I'm gonna live the life I want to live. Nobody's gonna tell me what to do. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes,
So the
yes, sir.
habits, these habits become now your rituals, and you perform these things, and some people get good at it. So, but at the end of the day, what is it that your soul is screaming out for and crying out for?
Yeah.
Because now you've neglected your soul.
Might we say that becomes one's religion?
Of course, religion
Yes.
is not what you say. Religion is what you do.
Yes. 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 I know. I can't
So
go
you
back but
practice
to
those
say what a
habits
great day.
religiously, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What a great day for this to all come to light. It's crazy. Okay, so and then I want to take it along. Another key word that he points out, he says his book will assist you in cultivating a life of discipline, which, fam, is developed from ritual. From ritual. Discipline and the spirit and mindset of a warrior.
Repetition is the mother of learning. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Some people say if you research this 48 laws of success, or the 12 laws of yada yada yada, they'll let you know that mother's a repetition. When you repeat it over and over and over, you learn it. But what if you're doing that with a bad habit? Then you have to unlearn some things in order to learn some things. And these processes we need to become familiar with. The whole idea of a goal in a young person's life today, that may be unheard of. What is the goal? You understand what I'm saying? What should I be reaching for? Should it be short-term goals?
Yes.
Long-range goals? Should some of my goals include other people? Should I link up with other people or like-minded people? How do I respect time? What do I do with time management? How do I manage my time? Am I still waking up at 1 o'clock in the afternoon trying to find a job? Not knowing, only time I'm computer literate is when it comes to video games and chatting. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Snapchat and some of these other things. It's like, no, come on. We have to be able to put some things in place that become these positive daily rituals. That's going to move us forward. And then it'll be easier to hook up with like-minded people.
Yes. So define for us the warrior, because we need to make it practical. Someone hears that word, because I want folks to understand that they're not going to hear this is not this and now he speaks on the metaphysical, but he's making it practical. It's not just
Right,
this.
exactly.
This is going to be actual tangible things that you can do every day. But someone hears the word warrior, and clearly we're going to think of this is an ancient term, but what do you mean for the modern man or woman? The warrior.
The modern man and woman, the whole term warrior, should first the first understanding of that particular word, they should understand that we have to wage war against the weakness of self. All right? So the whole idea of us trying to look for a leader outside of the self is dead and gone. We have to be able to solve our own problems with our own solutions in the way that's uniquely ours via our culture. So when people hear the term warrior, I don't want them to think ancient times, Game of Thrones and whatever. No, you don't need to think in those terms. We're at war every single day. When you look at business and you study take any business class or read any book about business, one of the first things they'll tell you that business is warfare. Right?
Yes, very much so.
And okay, then we have to start approaching certain aspects of life like we're warriors. And the way we're going to approach it, we're going to approach it like it's impossible to fail. You're talking about our lives right now. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes. Survival.
So, exactly.
Yeah.
But we're going to approach it in a way that's uniquely ours.
Love it, love it. So again, tomorrow, Pan-African Connection, Dallas, Professor Griff, 4 p.m. It's going to be $25 at the door. You can get to it, shoot him $20 tonight, $25 donation at the door. A warrior's tapestry is what you will hear. If you have never been to a Professor Griff presentation, you will walk away different than you came in. Just trust me on this. You will receive more knowledge than you can handle. Bring your notebooks, bring your pens, be ready to take notes. Don't just come for the picture. Don't just come to shake hands. Don't just come to say what's up, I loved you in Public Enemy. Come with the intention to receive knowledge that you can take back and that you can apply to your life so that you can take steps and be a part of this evolution and this revolution. That's what's going down right now. I've definitely got to have your wife back on, because all that, like I said, she's got a powerful thing going right now, and I'm excited to talk to her about it and get it to the listeners.
We're definitely going to make that happen. She's constantly developing, and this thing that she put together, Nourishing the Goddess, is definitely a thing to hear. So yeah, we'll definitely get her on, and we'll definitely make that happen. We definitely got to come back through that way, Dallas and Fort Worth.
Hit it, and we'll be waiting for you, but we're definitely going to be putting something together and bring you in. Give them the website, Professor, so they can come and find your info.
Oh, okay, yeah, they can definitely go to the website, www.professorgriff.me. My phone number is 678-557-2919. You can email me at seriousmindinfo@gmail.com. And of course, I'm on social media. Just look up Professor Griff. I'm there, all right?
Yep. And don't be coming on Instagram with no foolishness. I heard him say it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't come on the debate. Don't be coming on all these young cats coming on the debate. He said, look, this is the elder talking. You just listen and receive. So, but we thank you. Thank you so much for your time, Professor. We'll see you tomorrow.
Give thanks. Inshallah, I'll see you all tomorrow.
Give thanks.
Peace.
Cool. All right. Did it. I told you he'd be in the house. He is so gracious of his time. He's so accessible to the people.
Yeah, just call the number and he'll answer.
He'll answer it. He'll holler at you. But I mean, who has it? Brother Phil Valentine, everybody just on the way. Even Marshall Warfield. That's what I love about it. I love that the elders want to connect with you. They're here. As he said, you don't wait for the death. You don't wait for the death. What a day to say that you don't wait for the passing. You don't have to wait for the crucifixion. You don't. It's right now. Deep. It's right now. You can access it. He's just nodding his head. I'm just talking to the mic. I'm talking to you, Mental Speak family. LT@mentalspeakradio.com. That's where you can hit me. LT@mentalspeakradio.com. I want to hear from you guys. I if you are on Facebook Live, shout out to you. Shout out to those of you at Urban Intellectuals. If you are on Facebook Live, you are seeing you see the Mental Speak logo. You see the Serious Minds logo in the corner. That could be your logo. That could be your logo. I have partnership packages, calling them partnership packages, sponsorship packages. The show reaches 5 to 7 million people per week through Fishbowl Radio Network, through the Mental Speak channels, and through Urban Intellectuals. So we are reaching the globe. We reach countries around the world. Our analytics show that we are tapping into doggone Australia. We see Bolivia, UK, Ireland, the Russian Federation, China, Japan, Germany, all over South America, Mexico, Chile, South Africa, right? We're there. So we can connect you with the globe. We can connect you locally in your state. Let's do this. We partner up. The show, again, is my social group therapy. This is my social group therapy. I'm a group. I do group therapy every day with people with mental illness and emotional disturbances. And but for us, it's let's get our minds right. Let's get our emotions right. Let's get ourselves together. We are evolving, and we have to take the reins. Get out, vote local where you are. I do support that. If you guys listen to the show, you find I'm so anti-political, but I do understand the power of the local vote. So start to flood your local ballots. Start to flood it. Start to be a part of the fabric of this movement that's going on. Grassroots, putting people in places to make decisions, okay? Because we need to know where our money's going. We got crazy amount of money still flowing in tax. So many people owe taxes this year. Mm-hmm. I know so many people owe taxes, and they're asking like, where my money go? You best get a part of it so you can find out, right? But I want to say thank you so much. Thank you, David, for coming and sitting in. David Pierce. Thank you, Soleil. Thank you, Professor Griff. Thank you, Urban Intellectuals family. Thank you, Devontae Peters. Devontae Peters. May 4th, you guys, Dallas, District 3, get out and vote, okay? I think that's all I got. Anything else I always forget something, and then I'm on my way from the station, and I'm like, dang it, forgot that one thing. But anyways, I want you to make Mental Speak a thing, make Fridays a thing. I am actually kicking off the show 4 p.m. Central on Fridays. I rock the oldest of the old school cool music from every genre. Easy listening, hip hop, rock, country. No country, but I do like Johnny Cash. I will say that. Maybe even The Gambler, I don't know. But anyways, I want to say thank you so much. Shout out to you, Mental Speak family. For those of you tuning in, I've been your host, LaTanya Davison. It's been a wonderful week. Have a great weekend. This is a weekend of renewal. And balance. Find it. Spread your wings. See you next week.
Peace.
All right, sending y'all love. Man, it was so cool. Oh my God.
They've been on opposite sides of stuff for a while.
Which leads into Easter. So it's amazing.